Throughout the morning, you have seen a lot of Adobe Sensei magic, and here to talk more about Sensei and the future of creativity, and to share a sneak peek at a new product we are really, really excited about, is one of the driving forces behind that Adobe magic, our Chief Technology Officer, Abhay Parasnis. Welcome, Abhay.
Thanks, Tom. It's great to be in LA. What a show. I think Nicole and team are absolutely world-class at putting this together. A round of applause for Nicole and Joe and team. So it's been a jam-packed morning, and I hope you're all excited about all the innovations we are bringing out to you today. But of course, we are not done yet. So let's talk about AI. You have seen hundreds of examples of our work with Adobe Sensei and how that's powering all the product innovations on stage today. It's foundational to everything we are doing. And when we started this journey with AI, we shared a deep belief that AI done right can in fact amplify human creativity, not replace it. We have been really hard at work executing on this vision with Adobe Sensei. Now, Sensei started with a focus on delivering AI-powered magic across all the tools that each of you use every day. But at the same time, we were also building a truly breakthrough Sensei platform, one that has become a true foundation of innovation for a lot of what we are delivering today and what will be coming tomorrow. And today, we are at an exciting point where the Sensei platform is evolving with a very deep focus on creative intelligence domains. Domains like imaging, design, video, documents, and immersive media. And this deep specialization on the creative process and the creative fabric is what makes Sensei extremely unique in the industry. With this platform in place, we are ready to push the limits even further. So let's start with imaging. Without a doubt, this is one of our most advanced AI domains with decades of experience with products like Photoshop and Lightroom. Whether it's content-aware fill, face-aware liquify, many masking and advanced selection tools that you saw today are all increasingly powered by imaging AI. And what's exciting is now we are starting to train Sensei to not just understand pixels and colors, but truly understand concepts of objects and compositions. Armed with this higher-level understanding, you can now find that one perfect asset in hundreds of millions thanks to AI. And as you can see here, we are taking visual search to an entirely new level with a creative canvas that not only allows you to search for similar content, similar colors, but it's actually starting to understand objects and concepts and relationships. And we are extending these advanced search and object-level concepts to all our core editing tools, whether it's Sensei-powered search in Lightroom or the object selection tools you saw this morning in Photoshop. And of course, even as we deliver these, we are pushing way further with reimagining creative workflows and imaging workflows by rethinking around AI-generated images or GANs. Now in video, the challenge for AI is the added dimension of time. Understanding not just the concept of static images, but the relationships between moving images all in real time. And as you just saw on stage, content-aware fill for video or auto reframe in Premiere Pro are just a couple of great examples of how Sensei can dramatically speed up your productivity in editing tasks. Now, of course, while we have figured out how to speed up, we haven't figured out how to bottle up that energy in any AI model of Jason's energy and slow him down a little bit. That is probably way beyond AI. But we are building on our rich investment in imaging AI and reimagining it for video. New Sensei models will make it possible to change the style of a single video frame and transfer it to the entire video. Here we are showing you painting or stylization that propagates to an entire frame where you as an artist just paint one frame and Sensei will take care of the rest. Think about that. That is truly groundbreaking. It's going to save months, if not years, of editing time, but also enabling completely new forms of storytelling that wasn't possible before. This really is what we mean by amplifying human creativity. Video AI is a big focus for our research and Sensei teams, and we are thrilled to push forward in this area. Lastly, immersive media is the next frontier. It's an incredible new medium for creative storytelling where the world around you becomes your canvas. And today, we are excited to put Aero 1.0 in version 1 in your hands so we can begin this immersive journey. And as the physical and digital worlds blend, real-time AI is going to play a very pivotal role in this new medium. Now, with Aero, you can already animate 3D objects just by using a phone or tablet. But by adding Sensei intelligence, we are generating a whole new class of smart objects and characters that are entirely driven by AI. And simply by moving your device, you can control the live performance of a digital character all as it interacts in physical world around you. Think about that. And of course, we had to start with the most difficult one, but also the cutest one, a little puppy. And as we think about this, this is going to enable every one of you to create incredible new immersive experiences and do animations that were only possible with the help of massive 3D and CGI teams before. It's early days, but we are truly excited about disruptive potential of AI-driven immersive media. Now, of course, in addition to imaging, video, immersive, we are continuing to push in other areas with Sensei, like design, as you saw with Illustrator, documents and PDF, and voice. But today, we are on the cusp of beginning an even more exciting chapter with Sensei. Imagining Sensei-first apps that can only be built with machine learning and AI. And I'm truly excited to be able to share with you a breakthrough Sensei-powered app that we have been working on for a while. And what better place to start with the one app that all of us use every single day, the camera on your smartphone. The smartphone camera has fundamentally changed how hundreds of millions of people create and share their stories. And while the industry has pushed really aggressively the limits of hardware, we think the software magic has been limited. That's all about to change today. We believe the world is ready for the next chapter where it's not just about more megapixels or more sensors, but how you can uniquely express your personality and creativity through the lens on your smartphone. So we asked ourselves a couple of simple but profound questions. What if we could bring the magic of Photoshop directly to your camera viewfinder? And what if we could bring the power of Sensei intelligence to the palm of your hand, seamlessly amplifying creativity directly at the moment of capture? Well, that's exactly what we've done. I'm super excited to announce Photoshop Camera, a Sensei-powered app that reimagines what's possible with smartphone photography. As you know, a lot of hard engineering work went into bringing Photoshop to the iPad. But of course, we didn't stop there. We went way further and decided to bring the power of Photoshop directly to the camera lens on your phone. With Photoshop Camera, you can capture, edit, and share stunning photos, natural or creative. It's a new AI-powered camera that can instantly recognize objects and compositions to make smart recommendations in real time. And of course, because it's Photoshop Camera, it's got to bring breathtaking Photoshop magic directly at the point of capture. This has never been done before. Lastly, we wanted to make sure that it unlocks the power of creative community, all of you, to experiment and build amazing and eye-popping lenses for this new camera. In other words, we are building the world's first software programmable camera. And of course, it's so easy and simple to use. Anyone can use it. To give you a taste of what this camera can do, I'm thrilled to welcome Veronica Belmont to the stage. Veronica.
Thanks, Abhay. Hello. Photoshop Camera brings all the magic of Photoshop out into the real world and right into the palm of your hands on your mobile device. Now, at its core, it's a really great camera app. It has all the features and effects that you would expect from any modern-day photography app. The real advantage is the addition of your friend and mine, Adobe Sensei. Let's take a look at how it works. So right away, Sensei is figuring out that I am trying to take a selfie, not an all-in awkward thing to do in front of 15,000 people. So let's see. I'm going to take a picture here. Beautiful. OK, let's open that up from the camera roll. And right away, Sensei is going to recommend some lenses that work great for this type of photography. So I'm going to click on the lenses and hop into Portrait. And oh, such a beautiful shot. And right away, we can see all that great depth of field that it's adding. I can scroll through these different options here, and it really makes a nice-looking photo. But the lighting here on the stage is really good. We're not seeing the full impact. So let me open up another photo that I took from my camera roll. This one of the observatory. Now, right away, you see that huge difference? That's Sensei applying all that technology that we have baked into apps like Photoshop and Lightroom. It's adding auto-toning, it's fixing the brightness and contrast, basically making me look like a halfway decent photographer. And you can really see the difference if I hold down my thumb on the screen. See that change right there. And now I can go in and make some more manual changes, too, by using the sliders up here on the top, add some highlights or clarity if I want. Or I can hop into Photoshop Express to make some additional changes. But let's get a little more artistic and open up Analog. And you can just see, these are pretty great ways of just adding some creativity to your everyday photos. And now that's just a look at how Sensei makes this an incredibly powerful app for taking and editing photos in real time. But we're not just calling this Photoshop Camera for nothing. Let's see some of that Photoshop magic at work. I'm going to open up this photo of my team on the Spark team at work. And we're going to jump into, I think they might be here. We're going to jump into Spectrum. And right away, Sensei is figuring out what the subject of this photo is. It's making changes to the foreground and background. It's adding all these great effects. And we can take it one more step by jumping into pop art. And right away, I can manipulate this image just by grabbing the background and moving it around on the screen. I can scroll through these different options. This element can be enlarged here and changed. And I can really spend hours just playing around with these different options. What? Perfect. All right, but let's test this out in real time with a landscape image. I'm going to switch over to my forward-facing camera. And there we go. And we're going to test it out on the big screen in real time and see how it works. Can I get my background of the LA skyline? Any moment now. They're taking the picture in real time, potentially. All right, that's OK. Oh, hello, it's behind me. Why didn't you guys tell me that? All right. You were right there all along. OK, so we're going to snap a photo. Perfect. And I'm going to open it up from my camera roll. And notice how this is a beautiful daytime photo. We're going to change that real fast by using night shift. Just like that. So not only has Sensei changed the background, but notice how great the masking on these buildings is. And it's changing the whole color temperature of the photo, too. It's making it really feel like an immersive environment. Now, remember that scaling I did earlier? Let's make that super epic. Isn't that amazing? Let's make it a little more fantastical. I'm going to jump into comic skies. And just like that, you can see this incredible motion that we've added into this. You can scroll through and kind of put yourself into these immersive, fantastical worlds. And when I'm happy with my final project, I can share it out on social. To apps like Instagram, I can share it out on Spark, I can save it to my camera roll and share it other ways. And that's just a real fast look at how lenses really make this a fun and engaging piece of content that you can share anywhere. All right, now, here in the audience today, we have you, the creative community, and you're probably wondering how you can get involved. And I want to show you the Lens Library. This is a collection of curated content from all different sorts of artists, designers, animators, and this list is going to be updated all of the time. So for things like seasons or special events, like Max, for example. And you can jump in and learn more about each artist. But I'm here to tell you today that you, too, can create your very own lenses for Photoshop Camera. I'm going to show you how. So we saw a fantastic demo earlier today of Photoshop on the iPad. So I'm going to switch over to that and jump into a lens that I've been working on called Dreamcatcher. Now, right away, you see that this is a Photoshop document. It's a PSD. All of my layers are being represented over on the left-hand side, so I can go in and really manipulate them as I see fit. I'm going to hide this moon here. Actually, just hide it. We don't need to delete it. I'm going to open up another project that I've been working on, another file, rather, my Max moon. And just like that, I've made some quick and easy changes, not too crazy. I'm going to save that out and head back over to my phone, and we're going to test out that lens in real time. So I'm just going to open it from my files here. PS camera lenses. There's my product. OK. And we're going to go back to LA, which will probably show up behind me once again. There we go. And just like that, in real time, my lens working. And not only did I just open this up, but also it's treating this moon like an actual light source. How awesome is that? Just going to take a snapshot there. Yeah, right? All right. Now, just to recap, with Sensei, we've made this an incredibly powerful app that does all the heavy lifting for you. Lenses using Photoshop Magic are fun, beautiful, and really easy to use. And the community of creators out there can create their very own lenses so we can see the world through your eyes. Thank you so much.
Take a picture, baby, even if you're faking. Tell your mom you're made it. You gotta get up. Wallet full of that cabbage. A brand new crib every month. If that's what you want, you gotta get up. Take a picture, baby, even if you're faking. Tell your mom you're made it. You gotta get up.
Thanks, Veronica. Great demo. And that's a pretty cool video. Anne and team, as always, did a perfect job capturing the perfect vibe for this new app. As someone who's passionate about photography, it's been really fun for me to see creations from some of our early adopters. As you see these, it's clear that capture is truly the new creative. Now, we have also started to work with some artists and influencers to see how they can uniquely express themselves through this camera. One such artist is Eilish, who we have collaborated with to create some limited edition lenses inspired by her music. And the best thing is she'll be on stage tomorrow talking to Anne. Now, we want to begin this journey with Photoshop Camera with all of you. So starting today, you can go to photoshopcamera.com to sign up for a limited preview of this app, but also sign up to submit your ideas for creating new lenses. The general availability will be in early 2020. At Adobe, we absolutely thrive in being at the intersection of deep science and the art of storytelling. And Photoshop Camera is a major moment for all of us as we, in our journey to truly democratize creativity for all. It's time to give smartphone camera some personality, and we are looking forward to all the amazing moments you capture with this app as you get your hands on it. Thanks, and have a great Max. Back to you, Scott.
So thank you, Abhay. We are so excited about Photoshop Camera. In fact, we're playing with it backstage. But it's going to be a great addition to Photoshop Express, and part of our continuing efforts to put some of the power of Photoshop in everyone's hands. OK, so we are about to wrap up two things. Number one, I just want to say a thank you to the teams behind these products. I mean, these are some of the most passionate people who come to work every day and are often up at night just thinking about what you do and how to make it better. They have such passion and commitment to the segments. And just take a quick step up. Members of the Adobe team in the house, just take a quick step up, and I just want to thank you for all the work you're doing to make this possible. These teams. And finally, before we go, just a few reminders. So join us for tomorrow morning's keynote, which will feature conversations with musicians Billie Eilish, the Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl will be here, and director M. Night Shyamalan will be here as well. So that's going to be amazing. The hilarious John Mulaney will be on hand for everyone's favorite part of Max, Sneaks, where you get a preview of upcoming innovations from deep within the labs. They are awesome, inspiring, and funny. And we look forward to seeing all of you at the Max Bash tomorrow night. It will be one not to miss. For all of you joining us online, we'll be live all week long on Adobe Live on Behance. Thank you all for coming, and enjoy the rest of Max. Thanks.